You know, we could all use some encouragement. And I've got some good news for you. Welcome to 5 Minutes with Mark. Well, greetings, friends. Welcome back to 5 Minutes with Mark. We pick up the story, Gospel of Mark, chapter 15, at verse 29. And those who passed by blasphemed him, saying, wagging their heads, saying, Aha! You who destroy the temple and build it in 3 days, save yourself and come down from the cross. Likewise, the chief priest also, mocking among themselves with the scribes, said, He saved others, himself he cannot save. Let the Christ, the King of Israel, descend now from the cross, that we may see and believe. Even those who were crucified with him reviled him. Again, he's there with two other guys, two thieves. One on his left, one on his right. He's numbered with the transgressors, Mark tells us, which is kind of an interesting little aside. Again, Mark doesn't usually refer a lot to prophetic scripture, but this one was important. He's reminding his audience, hey, this is how it was supposed to happen. It's an unexpected turn in the story. I'm sure there was a gasp when the first century audience got to this point and they heard this part of the story. They were like, what? They crucified him? People were walking around. It was a public execution. They're pointing us, you who can rebuild the temple in 3 days, go ahead, come down. The chief priests and the scribes, the temple lawyers, walking around there mocking, saying, if he's really the Christ, then let him come down. If I see that, then I'll believe. Then I'll believe that he's the King of the Jews. I don't think he can. Here's the thing. He could have. He absolutely could have. I don't believe there was any point in this process that Jesus could not have said, you know what? It's not worth it. He could have healed himself. He healed others. He could have pulled his arms and legs off of that cross. He had the power. He could have made the whole thing just disappear. He could have said the word and the angels of heaven would have come. Because the angels of heaven are standing, peering down at this moment in awe, in absolute awe. That God himself, the Son of God, the Word made flesh, is willingly sacrificing himself for the redemption of creation. Meanwhile, on earth, they're just making fun of him. So there's 2 points of view going on. There's a heavenly point and there's a worldly point. The heavenly point is reminding us that this is cosmic. This is the most incredible moment where God reveals his character and his nature to us in a way that we could never imagine and we never deserved. It's a mystery. And it's supposed to blow our minds. And from the worldly point, it's just another dead guy. He got caught. They killed him. End of story. And we live in a world that sees it the same way. Most of the world sees Christianity just as another story, another fad, another broken human institution, another organization, just another thing. That's your thing? Good for you. You go to church? Great. I bowl. I like golf. I like Jesus stuff. Yeah, I like heavy metal. Right? When it's happening, there's really 3 groups of people. Because there's a group of women who are there watching, who are weeping. There are followers who are in hiding, who are crushed. And there's the Jewish leaders, the temple leaders, who are winning. We got what we wanted. Got rid of this pesky guy. And then there's the rest of humanity who didn't even notice. How many people live a day don't even notice this incredible moment where the very essence, the Son of God, God made flesh, was sacrificed, not because he deserved it, but because we did. If you'll come down off the cross, then I believe. If you'll do something incredible, then I'll believe. Show me a miracle, then I'll believe. We're surrounded by people who won't believe because, well, they don't see it. And our job as followers of Jesus, as the redeemed and the transformed, our job is to display this gospel in a way that the people, the lost around us, will see something. And that will draw them in so that they can experience what we have experienced when we came to Christ. That's our job, friends. Jesus took it. We have to take it and then allow him to redeem our suffering on this side of the cross, just as his suffering was redeemed a few days later. See you next time. Hey friends, I'm so glad that you're enjoying this Bible study, and I hope that you'll like it and that you'll share it with others, either by word of mouth or forward the link that's here. Make sure we get the good news of Jesus out to as many people as we can, and hopefully this is a way that's engaging, entertaining, and encouraging along the way. It really is good news. And if you want to know more about me, check out my website, theeclecticmonk.com. See you soon.